Welcome to my cozy candlelit bedroom. Doesn't it make you just want to hang out in here forever? This is not where my nighttime routine begins, it's where it ends. So let's go back to where the routine begins. I start my routine with supper time. So after we've eaten, this is what the kitchen looks like. It's not horrible, but there are quite a few dishes that need to be washed. If we eat together, Paul takes our dishes and puts them in the dishwasher and puts away most of the leftovers, and then I get to work cleaning up the prep dishes and anything that's left over. I like to wash as many of my dishes before supper as possible, but then I have to do the rest of them after we eat. So I put the things that can go in the dishwasher, and then anything else that needs to be washed, I take care of that by hand. I just feel like it takes up less room in the dishwasher and gets them cleaner if I wash those pots and pans by hand. I let the leftovers cool, and then I put them in the fridge, and then I take my soapy rag out of the sink and I wipe down all the counters. I wipe inside the sink, the handle, and then I wipe down any surfaces that I got dirty while I was cleaning, whether it's cabinets, the microwave, the fridge, any of that. And then I take a dishcloth, a dry dishcloth, and dry everything off so it's nice and shiny. And then I make my lunch for the next day. So I take everything out that I need for that and put it all in my lunch bag so it's ready to go for the next morning. So I put my lunch and all my snacks for the day in there and it's ready to go. And I set out anything that I need to take to work with me, snacks or otherwise, by the counter. And then that's what the kitchen looks like when I'm all done cleaning. The counters are clean and shiny and beautiful. And then Paul puts those dishes away for me the next day when he gets home from work, so I don't have to worry about those. I always pick out my clothes the night before, especially if I'm going to be at work or at church the next day. So I iron things that need to be ironed, and then I lay my clothes out or hang them up on the back of my closet with all the accessories I'm going to need for that day so it's ready to go. If I have a blog post going live the next day, I make sure that it's all ready. There's no typos, give it one more fresh set of eyes, and then I'm done with that. I always feed the cats before I go to bed to make sure that they are happy and fed all night long. And then I check my to-do list for the day, cross off all the things that I finished that I haven't yet checked off. I move things that need to be done the next day over to the next day if I didn't finish them that day, and then add on any reminders or errands for the following day on that column. I like to know what I'm going to do as soon as I get up in the morning. By this time, we have had dessert while we watch TV. I didn't film that part, but we usually watch Jeopardy or White Collar or something together. So this night we had ice cream, and every other night this summer we had ice cream. So I have to rinse out our dishes and put them in the dishwasher. I don't like to ever leave dishes in the sink overnight. I don't like to wake up to dirty dishes, so I make sure no matter how late it is or what we've done to put those in the dishwasher and get them out of the way. And then once again, I rinse the sink out and get it nice and shiny so that it is also very clean for the next morning for breakfast or whatever. And then I give the living room a once over and put away the papers, the TV remote, the TV tray, anything else, fluff the pillow so that it's nice and beautiful for the next morning. Then Paul and I usually go and hang out in bed and watch Netflix or YouTube or something for a while before we go to sleep. So it's time to go to bed. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great evening. Good night.